meeting underway, August 17th. Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Roberts. Here. Committeewoman Rattray. Committeeman DeBattista.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Oliver.
Here.
Mayor Martinez.
Here. Pledge to the flag, and a moment of silence. And a moment of silence for everyone that lost their lives in Hawaii.
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Announcement of compliance with Senator Byron Baer Open Public Meetings Act.
The notice of public hearing started first in a retrospect on January 13, 2023.
Consideration of and possible action of any requests for electronic participation in meeting.
During this portion, we have none, and this meeting is being streamed live on YouTube.
Approval of minutes.
Meeting of July 7, 2023.
Motion to accept.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ordinance second reading. Vote only. Public hearing took place on August 7th, 2023.
2023-19 ordinance authorizing the acquisition of an ambulance for the Township of Pennsauken, County of Camden, State of New Jersey, appropriating the sum of $320,000. Therefore, authorizing the issuance of general obligation bonds or bond anticipation notes of the Township of Pennsauken, County of Camden, New Jersey, in the aggregate principal amount of up to $304,000, making certain determinations and covenants and authorizing certain related actions in connection with the foregoing.
Motion to adopt.
So moved. Second.
Committeewoman Roberts. Yes. Committeeman DeBattista.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Oliver.
Yes.
Mayor Martinez.
Yes. Resolutions. The following resolutions will be considered individually.
2023-288, resolution awarding bid 2315, weekly janitorial services at the Pennsauken Police Department to Proclaim.
Motion to adopt.
So moved. Second.
Committeewoman Roberts. Yes. Committeeman DeBattista.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Oliver.
Yes.
Mayor Martinez.
Yes. Resolutions. The following resolutions will be considered by consent agenda.
2023-289, insertion of special items of revenue in the budget, chapter 159, PL 1948, fiscal year 2023, Green Acres funding for Pennsauken Pool Complex for $654,000. 2023-290, insertion of special items of revenue in the budget, chapter 159, PL 1948, fiscal year 2023 Urban Parks Grant for Pennsauken Pool Complex, $500,000. 2023-291, insertion of special items of revenue in the budget, chapter 159, PL 1948, fiscal year 2023, lead grant assistance program for $32,200. 2023-292, insertion of special items of revenue in the budget, chapter 159, PL 1948, fiscal year 2023, transportation alternative set aside program, $1.2 million, Burlington Camden Trail. 2023-293, award of contract for professional service design, bid, and construction administration for Pennsauken Pool Complex, C&M Associates. 2023-294, resolution authorizing refund for zoning board escrow, Bobby Ray's. 2023-295, resolution authorizing a refund for overpayment for Springfield Avenue. 2023-296, rescinding resolution 2023-274, and authorizing the cancellation of property taxes for who is entitled to an extension due to the Veteran Administration determination of 100% permanently and totally disabled Hamilton Court. 2023-297, resolution for unpaid municipal charges, for example, but not limited to grass cutting, cleanup, and board up. Establish a final billing, impose municipal assessment enforced through tax sale, and impose municipal liens. 2023-298, resolution approving a refund of $110 for fire inspection. 2023-299, resolution approving a refund of $700 for a duplicate payment for rental registration fee for 4709-11 Westfield Avenue, Pennsauken, New Jersey 08110. 2023-300, resolution authorizing a refund for overpayment on a tax veteran exempt property, Wells Fargo.
Thank you, Anna. Motion to adopt?
So moved. Second.
Committeewoman Roberts,
Yes.
Committeeman Batista,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Oliver,
Yes.
Mayor Martinez.
Yes. Payment of bills.
July 2023, for $1,749,410.11. Section 8 for July, $53,707.83. Section 8 for August, $51,259.96.
Motion to pay the bills?
Make a motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, trail design public hearing. Duke?
You guys will have an opportunity to come up and look at it after the presentation, and then if you have any questions, okay, so just, okay, I know it's kind of tough to see, but. Good evening, everyone. Need to just read this for our YouTube viewers, and then we'll get into the actual presentation. Good evening to our residents who are viewing this public hearing live on YouTube. As part of the grant process for the proposed construction of a multi-use trail for the bridge over Route 130 that will run between 36th Street and Euclid Avenue, we are providing online access to the presentation and giving the public who are unable to attend this public hearing in person the ability to share their questions and comments pertaining to this specific multi-use trail project. Please note that this portion of the live stream is considered a limited forum for the public hearing only. As part of the grant application process, only questions or comments pertaining to the multi-use trail for the bridge over Route 130 that will run between 36th Street and Euclid Avenue can be submitted at this time. No unrelated questions or comments will be addressed. After the presentation, I will take questions from the public in attendance, followed by those submitted online. You must include your full name and address when submitting your question. When the public hearing has concluded, the chat function will once again be disabled. However, we encourage online attendees to continue to view the rest of the public meeting via the live stream. All right, so good evening, everyone, and welcome to the meeting. My name is Duke Martz, and I'm the Director of Municipal Services for Pennsauken Township. I'd like to welcome the members of the public who are in attendance this evening and acknowledge Mayor Martinez and the Pennsauken Township Committee for their ongoing support of our efforts to secure grant funding for our community. I've worked in tandem with our township engineer, who is here tonight, Steve Squibb, and Amy Schmalbach, who is also here, the administrative assistant to the mayor, and committee to identify and pursue grant funding for open space preservation and recreation opportunities. This year alone, we have been successful in capturing more than $5 million in grants to make major improvements to our outdoor resources for our residents. We anticipate meeting and possibly exceeding this amount in our future pursuits. Pennsauken has recognized the importance that multi-use trails are to a community. As such, we have included paths in and around every project for the last several years and have partnered with neighboring communities to develop a comprehensive network that will one day connect municipalities together by providing these critical transportation alternatives. The maiden site of this concept in our town is finally in the realization stage. I am happy to report that construction is actively underway along the Cove Road Trail extension at Chestnut Avenue with an estimated completion date of late October. So if you drive by Cove Road in Chestnut, you will actually see that there is construction going on, and it's really moving at a great pace. So we're excited about that. This project has been an extensive endeavor and would not have been possible without the tenacity of our elected officials and the effort of our in-house team. This evening, we are once again presenting an upcoming project that includes a long-awaited and additional trail extension that will hopefully one day be part of our an enormous network throughout the country. As part of the New Jersey Department of Transportation grant requirements for this project, and as part of our continuing effort to have opportunities for public engagement, this presentation is designed to provide background on the latest trail extension, as well as offer an opportunity for both public comment, both in person and electronically. The extension of the portion of the trail is located along Chestnut Avenue from Euclid Avenue to 36th Street, and will add approximately a half a mile on the west end of the trail network, crossing the existing rail bridge over Route 130. That's the bridge that is right next to the 45th Street Pub on Route 130, and connecting to the existing Merchantville Trail. The completion of this project will connect both the east and the west end of the Chestnut Avenue Trail in Pennsauken. The features of this project include clearing of all debris, overgrowth, and the scrub trees that currently exist, removing the existing rails and rail bed, installation of a multi-use asphalt trail, installation of decorative split rail fencing, security lighting, installation of security fencing along both sides of the existing rail bridge, multiple access points for users and emergency vehicles, installation of crosswalks along Chestnut Avenue, installation of trash receptacles along the trail, installation of benches for trail users, and landscape improvements. This property is presently owned by New Jersey Transit, and the right-of-way belongs to Conrail. I'll repeat that. This property is presently owned by New Jersey Transit. Pennsauken Township does not own this property. Once construction commences, the contractor will be responsible for site maintenance for the duration of the project. Upon completion, Pennsauken Township will begin maintaining the property as part of the conditions under the agreement with New Jersey Transit. I will now give you a quick explanation of the drawing in front of us, and then I'll open the floor for comment and welcome feedback, okay? So I'm just going to go over this real quick. Anyone who can't see, you're welcome to kind of come up a little closer and take a peek. So this is the 36th Street stretch down to about 40th Street. That's the top section here. 36th Street, you're going to go down, and this is just an asphalt path right now where the rail line lays. So we're going to remove that, install an asphalt path. Where you see what these things that appear to be ladders, they're the crosswalks. So they're going to give access, and they're ADA compliant. They're going to give access to the residents, specifically where it's elevated, because you guys know that it is elevated. It's probably 8-10 feet high in some areas. So they'll have access here. The reason it's not down here is because that's ground level. You can just walk right across and hop on the road. On 39th Street, this is wider. There's also access from the neighborhood, but this is to give access to our emergency vehicles. So that would be police, fire, EMS. They will have access in there in case there's an issue on the trail, okay? Moving down here, it's just more trail. And then we kind of jump down to here. This is in the 41st Street area. Again, you're going to see another crosswalk there. We head down this way, and now we're getting down to the bridge area. The bridge will be refurbished, especially the surface, so that people can access, cross the bridge and head over to the other side. Continue on, you're going to pass 45th Street, and then it ends at 46th Street, and it will tie in via a crosswalk to the existing trail in Merchantville. So that's how it ends right now. It's kind of a horseshoe shape. There will be some benches spread out here. We're kind of limited because of the contour. We can't have benches everywhere, but we're going to put some benches in this area, and we'll probably put some benches down in this area here, okay? Security lighting will be installed, and we also will have trash receptacles, one at every entrance point and along the path, so that there's places for the trash to be disposed of, and it's not just being thrown around the neighborhood. This is what you're looking at now. This is not the final draft. This is just the first draft. We will take community input, and we also have to send this over to NJDOT for their input. And then we'll put together what we perceive to be a final draft, and then we'll send it out so we get authorization and begin the project. I don't have a date. We're at the mercy of NJDOT right now for final approval and authorization. So, so that's kind of that in a nutshell. If you have any questions now, I'd be more than welcome to answer them.
I heard security
Oh,
light.
you gotta come up here and announce your name. Go ahead, because we have to get your name in there, so. And then we'll get your questions.
Daryl Davis, 42nd Street. You was going real fast. I heard security, fencing, and did I hear cameras?
No cameras.
So ain't gonna be no cameras.
Or not as part as we can discuss that with the township committee and see if that's part of what they want to include in this. That right now, what you see does not include cameras. I'm not telling you we can't put them in there, but this draft does not include cameras.
While we have the township committee here, and also while we have a cop here, also a captain, shouldn't there be cameras? Shouldn't there be cameras involved? Because if anything happens, I mean, there's not gonna be cop there all the time, but let's just say something happened 1 o'clock in the afternoon, somebody reported. I mean, first thing the cop's gonna do is go right to cameras, and there's no cameras back there? Township? That's all cameras. First, because you're going so fast, I gotta look at everything again on YouTube. But can we get cameras put in there? Also, I didn't see, so you're gonna dig all the shrubbery up on this side of Chestnut Street. That's one thing I wanna make, so all them grass, everything's gonna get dug up,
Everything goes.
and then with the grass, that's all gonna be like a walk, the walkway is gonna be where the rail is at, so as we go down that slope, what's gonna be right there, as you go down that slope?
Landscaping and grass.
Okay, so the township's gonna take care of cutting it all the time,
That's correct.
that's included,
That is included.
weekly.
I don't know what the schedule is, but it will be included. We will maintain that land.
Are they gonna put sprinklers back there to keep it up, or no sprinklers?
There's no sprinklers included in this project.
Township, if you're gonna have nice grass, I have the sprinkler system. If you're gonna have nice grass, it's just a thought. Well, my first thought is the cameras, because everybody want cameras. So if something happened to somebody, we have 2 cops here, if something happened to somebody, you can always go back and look at that. Cameras is definite. Can we look at this after and we can talk to you after everything's over, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good evening, folks. Pete Perez, from 2444 39th Street, Pennsauken. I've been excited about this. I've been keeping an eye on it. As far as 39th Street and Chestnut, there's some issues now. It's real dark there, and the PSNG pole light, someone moved it, so it's dark there. So with increasing lighting, it's going to help out. And the way I understand it's going to be a road there where, in case of an emergency vehicle, the ambulance can get on there and go on the trail,
Right,
correct?
that's on the, give you the exact location where, right, 39th.
I think that was 39th
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, because the reason is I keep track of that area now, and I'm like the nosy body. I keep people away. The other day, me and my wife sitting there having coffee in the evening. 5 vehicles pulled up, and the gentleman decided to use it as bathroom breaks. So I was able to get some tags. I'm trying to see if they can come back again. But the camera, it's a big issue. With that community there being involved, a lot of new homeowners. I've been there for 34 years, so I've seen people come and go. I've been trying to get people involved to come out. A lot of them don't speak English, so translate for them and give them instructions to help that area keep nice, because I walk by there, my granddaughter, I ride my bike, so I'm looking forward to it. But the other issue is the baseball field. You have people that come there and play soccer, leave the beer, trash there.
I can only address this.
Well, that's going to, they go there and they drop off the TVs and the trash cans there. So
Okay.
With this area, it's going to be in a more flow of traffic, pedestrian. So I just want to make it aware of that. The camera, the walkways, they're going to have a gate or some fence that's going to stop people from coming over from the laundromat, the car wash, as they walk over and throw the beer cans there. They cut on 42nd Street where it's high and you come down. Is that what?
Yeah, there's gonna be fencing there. We can look at it closer, but 42nd Street, let me just go right here. So 42nd Street's here. There's fencing proposed in there on both sides. I don't know what type of fencing it is.
Okay.
But there's fencing that goes there, and then it's on this side too.
Okay.
8-foot high fencing?
No, it's not gonna be 8 foot high.
So like 4 foot, just a chain link fence?
Yeah, it could be a triple rail, split rail, or it could be a chain link fence. So,
Shouldn't it be like higher?
well, we don't want this to look like a prison. We want this to look like open space. That's part of this. It has to maintain open space, so.
Okay, I'm talking to my neighbor. after.
Okay, all right, good.
You said you're gonna have trash cans there, which is a good idea. A lot of people are starting to walk their dogs, in that neighborhood. Everyone has dogs, big ones, small ones. I walk on the other side of, Chestnut in Merchantville, where they have little boxes where you,
Mhm.
doggy bags. Some people don't pick it up,
Definitely include that, yeah.
so that'd be great. Okay,
That's an easy one.
looks good,
Yeah, all
looks
right,
good.
thank you, appreciate it.
Mr. Perez, could we have your address, please?
44 39th Street.
Thank you.
Anyone else want to come up and comment on, specifically on this project only? Are you guys okay?
We opened up the online chat as you were starting to ask question or respond to questions. We haven't received any online submissions as of now.
Okay, we're gonna give this gentleman an opportunity. So are you here for the trail?
No.
No, okay. So, going once, going twice, I'm going,
Excuse me.
yeah, you can come back up.
I'm not too shy, so
No,
you have to
it's
excuse me.
No, you ain't.
What time, but, you can use me if you need to get in contact with some of the residents and translate for them. It's a big concern. I'm even trying to educate some of them. I know that's a bad word for some people, but a lot of the new neighbors, they don't even know the basic cutting the grass, sweeping the front. They cut the grass and leave the clippings on the street. Some of them don't even know you can get a yellow recycling cans for free. They're buying orange ones, and things like that. So feel free to reach out to me. Let me know how I can help you out. And hopefully get more people involved and make me feel part of the community.
Thank you. Is this about the trail?
Yeah, no, about what he just said. Hi, I'm Patricia. I work for the tax office, Pennsauken Township. I'm at 4726 Sherwood Terrace. As far as the community knowing where they can get recycle cans or anything like that, when we sent the tax bills out, it included all of that information. And if they need it translated, they can always come to the township. There's always someone here that can assist them. In the clerk's office, and the building office, there's people all over that can help translate. So we did send that information out there for them to know that these are the places they can go. And we have a lot of people that are coming in and asking questions like that. A lot of the Hispanic community. I wish we had Vietnamese people here to translate, but unfortunately we do not. But no, that information was sent out there on behalf of the township. Okay?
But that it wasn't. It's just
was
that
sent out.
they're, a lot of them are intimidated. I just helped my neighbor that just moved in there, that didn't have a water meter. I drove him up here myself, helped him out because he was intimidated, didn't want to come up there by himself. Whatever the reason is, don't get it misunderstanding. I'm not bashing the township by no way. I mean, we're doing an excellent job in the township, helping out, sending out flyers, Facebook and things like that. But sometimes people are a little intimidated and they're scared for whatever reason. And maybe that's not the right word. Maybe they're too busy in their lifestyle and they use it as an excuse, but I've been able to help out a lot of them.
Okay. But just let them know that we have people here who do speak Spanish and can assist them in any manner possible. I'll even speak Spanish if I'm forced to, which I really don't like. But they can always come at any time. We're here 8:30 to 4:30, and somebody can always help them with anything. And Public Works as well, they have a representative there, a young lady who speaks Spanish and English, and they can help also.
Thank you, Pat.
Okay?
But
Speaking on behalf of the
we
township.
appreciate your offer, and we might take you up on that. So thank you for being the glue for your community. We appreciate that. So thank you.
I just need to close the electronic session. So, Without any further comment or question, this is your last opportunity regarding the trail? No? Okay. This concludes the public hearing for the proposed multi-use trail for the bridge over Route 130 that will run between 36th Street and Euclid Avenue. The chat option is now closed. We thank everyone for their interest and participation in this process. For those with further comments or questions, you can contact the municipal building at 856-665-1000 extension 104, or visit pennsauken.gov for a list of the appropriate contact numbers and email address. Thank you, and appreciate your comments tonight. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you, Duke. Motion to close floor,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Dude, can we put this down for the,
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Well, after the meeting, we'll put it back up.
Just slide it back to now. I'll slide the table back to now. The check has to do the presentation. So.
I don't want to black me. Okay.
Economic development update? Thank you, Jack.
Good evening, Mayor, Committee, everyone attending, both online and in person. Tonight, we're going to be hearing from Josephina Gomez, who is the Vice President of MEDA Lenders. They're a for-profit micro lender working with another company they have, which is nonprofit Minorities Allied Lenders. They're located at 5603-47 Westfield Avenue. That's right on the corner of Merchantville Avenue and Westfield Avenue. So you guys want to come on out? So the reason why they're here is they're located in a P1 zone along Westfield Avenue, which is a redevelopment zone.
So we need to specify what we're gonna be doing?
You're going to give a presentation.
Oh, okay. Good afternoon, good evening. My name is Josephina Gomez. Like Mr. Shahir said, I'm the Vice President of MENA Lenders, Minorities Allied Lenders. We are experienced bankers, and we are two business banker, myself, loan officer, real estate agent. So I've been living here in the United States almost for half of my age, more like 30 years. So my partner, Belkis Schindel, is an experienced banker herself too. So we combine our resources and our education and work history, and we find out that in the last 22 years that I've been working in Pennsauken, Camden, Burlington, you name it, in Wells Fargo, and the PNC Bank, we don't have a community agency like in Philadelphia is. There's a couple CDFIs. I don't know if you are related to the CDFI, means as Community Development Financial Institution. Those institutions are created by the government, United States, the federal government, for people that doesn't fit the financial industry. So people that doesn't qualify to purchase a home, to purchase a business, a commercial real estate, those financial institutions depend or work with the Treasury Department. At the same time, they work with the SBA. So right now we're working with the SBA. We have a mentor that guiding us how to be certified. We're working on to get the certification. And we decide because I've been working, like I said before, in this area in Pennsauken. I used to live in Pennsauken. My kids used to go to Pennsauken school in high school. I used to have a business. I still have a business. I'm trying to bring my business back to Pennsauken City because of my community. I'm Dominican. And we decided to open that organization. Like Mr. Shakir said, the nonprofit side is gonna be for educating our community, specifically like the other sir mentioned about. There's a lot of Hispanic moving to the area. They don't understand the language. If they don't understand the language, imagine that they don't understand the financial system over here. So that's why we created Minority Alliance Lenders, that we are providing nonprofit educational entrepreneurs to teach them what they need to do, facilitate them what they need to get approved through SBA, and later they can be bankable, like we call in banking industry. And the other side, because we working with SBA to be certified lender, we have to open a for-profit in order for us to provide micro lending in the first stage. So pretty much is that we are doing right now. I contact Mr. Shakir to see if we can get a certificate of occupancy. So that way we can start doing our conferences. Saturday, we're gonna be doing our second conference. We want to hold the conference over here at the public library, but unfortunately, we have to change it and go back to Camden because they said we don't live over here, we are not Pennsauken resident, or we don't have the registration card, we are not allowed to use the facility to promote any business. So we have to go back to Camden, and we're gonna be offering our second conference about first-time home buyers, how the people can apply to get the down payment assistance, and what the different type of lenders is out there doing, even Wells Fargo, PNC, working with them too, offering the down payment assistance program. I used to do it before for a couple of years too. So is any way that I'm asking right now, is any possibility? Because right now, everything that we've been doing is being doing with our own money. We don't have any financial support. We've been trying to get is any way that we can get and a space we can facilitate, because we are bilingual, the conferences, the seminars to our people. It doesn't matter. We help people from Asia, Asian, European, they come over here to this country. We're helping everybody. I'm coming from Philadelphia, and I want to do the same thing, have the same impact that they have it in Philly, and provide them the resources they have in Philadelphia. So a lot of people from Philly, I don't know if you noticed, they're moving over here too, in South Jersey, because of the crime, everything that's happening. So they commute, it's better for them to commute from over here to there. So, and asking for that. So that's what we like to, we're trying to do it. And we're looking over here. We are here for your help, for your approval, whatever we need to. Oh, yes, our hours of operation is gonna be from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. We're gonna be doing the classes, the seminars, maybe 10 to 12 people. We're gonna be doing it in both languages. It's gonna be Spanish and it's gonna be English for non-Spanish speakers. But most of our people that we know and they come to us, they're Hispanic. But we have clientele that, like I said, Asian, African American, that we helping too. We do it in English too. So we've been developing a lot of courses, seminars, and we want to look into do like a monthly conferences, specifically to teach even financial services. And for people that are from here, United States, they can learn about the history too. They can learn English as a second language, and they can manage and they can know about the resources, but the community can offer, the city, the county, anything available for the community. Right now we are 3 because we are limited. It's my partner, Belkis Shindal, my daughter, that's our assistant, and myself. But we have people giving support to us as a voluntary, people that have many years of experience in marketing, real estate agent, you name it, banking industry. So pretty much our group that we held in the appointments, the meetings via Zoom, we are 14. We already created our website. People can go in, see what we're doing, and we're gonna be doing have a learning academy, and we're gonna have a leadership academy. Leadership academy is for professionals that just finished university. They want to find out, if they can be entrepreneurs. They want to do networking, and we're gonna. My partner knows more about that, and we under the Learning Academy, like I mentioned it, we're gonna be doing a lot of financial services literacy.
So with that, does anyone on committee have any questions?
Yeah, I have a couple questions.
Mhm.
So this is just sessions and workshops, right? That's what you guys are doing.
And lending.
Oh, so you are doing lending.
Yes, we're gonna prepare the individuals. Like for example, if you come to me and you say, Josefina, I'm looking to buy a house. As soon as I'm sitting with you, I'm gonna know if you have knowledge about what is credit, the steps that you need. We're gonna prepare the customers, and we're gonna pass along to the mortgage company that is partnering with us.
Okay, so for the lending, can
Mhm.
you just walk in or do you need to have an appointment?
Either way,
Okay,
you can come in, knock on our door if we are available immediately. If no, we can schedule an appointment with you. People can go on the website or sending us a text, email, anything.
and now for the classes, 12 people, you said the most for a class. Is the class all day? Is it like?
No,
So
you
you'll,
know.
so you'll be having a few classes a day probably?
No, what we're thinking right now, because we are limited to both of us, and we are everything, the lenders, the teachers, the mentors, everything. So right now, we're planning to do 2 sections per week. We want to do Spanish and English, and because our capacity, the office space that we have, our conferences only can hold maybe 14, the most. So that's why we're thinking, I know too crowded. So if people have questions, we can answer it and have like an atmosphere like people can, for free ask. You don't get intimidated if they don't have no credit. So we want working with some banks. So we're gonna want to invite banks, institution, and we can teach people. You don't need to go to a cashier to cash a check. You can open an account. I used to do that at Wells Fargo and and PNC open bank accounts for a lot of individuals. We want to teach people how fill out the taxes. They can get proper identification. They can get their IT. They can pay taxes to the community where they're living. And if they want to open a business, they can provide jobs to another individuals in the community too.
And for the conference, that's 50 people. Is that gonna be at your spot or is that gonna be
No,
off location?
no.
Okay. that's
Yeah,
good then. I'll say parking is
No,
major,
yeah,
that's
it's
what I-
limited, the parking, that's why we tried the library. But unfortunately, so I asked if you guys have a space over here too, and they said no.
Okay, those are all my questions.
Okay,
Thank you.
Do
no
you
problem.
are you currently giving the seminars now? Or,
Not the seminars, we start, my partner, she participated in, church in Cherry Hill, it's called Kingsway.
Okay,
So if we involve my church where I go, in Camden City and, River Road, San Andres Episcopal Church. So we did one conferences like immigration and stuff like that. People with IT and how they can, get to know what they can do, how they can apply for the IT, how to pay taxes and stuff like that. On Saturday is gonna be the second conference is about first-time home buyer.
okay. And you're working with the SBA?
Yes, we have a mentor that is guiding us, providing all the requirement that we need to be a certified lender. We are not yet because we need to be working with them for a year to prove them that we have the capacity, the knowledge, the experience. And right now we're working with the Department of Banking of Insurance to get the business licensing in order to do micro lending too. So right now we're just
So you're looking
educating.
to set up right here on Westville Avenue, this nonprofit?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we rented. That's why we find out because I used to have a business and I contacted Mr. Shahir. I said, I know the rules is you need to have a CEO.
Mhm.
Hey, I'm coming from mortgage. I know your certificate of occupancy. Everybody need that. So I called and he said, Josefina, you are in a street that is going to be a redevelopment plan. I said, redevelopment plan, but we are in existing buildings. So he said, yes, you have to explain what you guys gonna do and stuff like that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Josephina,
Mhm.
I think it's a great idea.
Thank you.
I think it's a great idea because being Latino myself, my
Mhm.
parents both from Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Father spoke good English, but my mom spoke broken English.
Mhm.
And growing up, they had the same problems.
Mhm.
So I think this is a great idea. And I wish you the best of luck with it.
Thank you.
I like it.
so much.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, public comment. Anybody with public comment? Going once, twice. All right. Motion to close floor.
So move.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Up to committee comments. So I'll go first. Today I walked up to my mailbox, and I think every resident should know, especially the ones that you two are not here. Camden County Mosquito Commission will be conducting a ULV spraying operation on Friday, August 18th, 2023, between the hours of 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. So that's 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. in case you see anybody out there during those times. In the following locations, and this is weather permitting. This is Springfield Avenue, Merchantville Avenue, Walmart Ave, Chestnut Ave, Whitman Terrace, and Lexington Avenue. I believe if you go on to the newsletter, the weekly newsletter, there will be an article with the same information. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to subscribe to this. Just go on to the Facebook page, and there will be a link so you can subscribe to this. Also, just some couple big events that we had. Promise I won't take your big events Pat. But we just concluded our finale of our summer camps. We had successful camps. Most of the camps have doubled up. Some were even sold out. The last one, which was a big one, which was sold out first, was the robotics summer camp. If you go to the weekly news, online, Facebook, you see the videos there. It was kids got to show off their skills as far as coding, testing, and completing some small tasks with their robots. And all this was done at the Pennsauken Vocational School, which they have been great friends to us. They have done our basketball clinics and many other things. We're building a great relationship with the Pennsauken Technical School, or for some other residents, Penn Tech. Also, I wouldn't be up here finishing off if it wasn't about the Merchantville Pennsauken Little League. As you guys know, great news that they had a special guest out there, DM Phillips from Paul to Six, coaching the kids at the summer clinics. He did a phenomenal job. Last time I spoke to him, he told me he can't wait to come back. So that's great for the new kids that have just signed up and the new coming kids that are going up in the programs. That's all I pretty much have for tonight. Deputy Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor Martinez. Robotics camp. That's pretty cool. I have to admit, my inner nerd is really liking that. But that's definitely a cool camp. I just want to thank everyone for coming out today for our public hearing for the trail design, on giving your comments and your guys' feedback. About 2 months ago, we did a groundbreaking on Cove Road, and I want to thank our team and Duke especially for all the work he's done. And about probably the beginning of the year, we did a little bit of work on River Road, and I emphasize all the time that it's important that when we work with identities like the county and Conrail and New Jersey Transit, we can get big things done. So it's looking good, so keep up the good work. Mayor Martinez also mentioned that I have a lot of events here, but we know around this time, it's back to school, it slows up a little. So we do have 2 events coming up. We got one on Wednesday, I'll volley that to Committeeman Batista, and we have one on September, and I'll volley that to Committeewoman Roberts. All right, so thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Committeeman Marco Di Battista.
Thank you, Mayor. The Deputy Mayor was talking about senior aquatics at the pool. This is the first year we took this opportunity as a liaison to our seniors in town. It's really cool to have something happen that can help a large group of people in our town, something that doesn't cost them a penny to do, costs us almost nothing as well, and provides a great service for a great group of people. So anybody that was involved, thank you for coming out. And anybody who wasn't there this year, please sign up next year. We're not scared to expand any of these programs. Our job is to provide stuff for you guys, and this is this was one of them, and this was an awesome one. Thank you, Deputy Mayor. My comments are pretty simple. Over $5 million in grants for this town. It doesn't cost our taxpayers a dollar. Is at the hard work of everybody up here now and everybody working for the township. To be honest with you, the work that everybody does for this stuff is second to none. And I'm proud to be a part of a team that works this hard. So I'm excited for these things that are coming up. The rails, if you know anything about the rails thing, it's been an ongoing thing for a lot of years to get to where we are with this section, with the bridge over Route 130 that connects us into Merchantville, with Conrail finally taking responsibility for the bridge itself, for Senator Beach, for helping us get through this program and guiding us in some areas where we needed some help. So we're excited for it. As far as the young ladies that were in here for the MENA lenders, I know they've left, but I think it speaks a lot to have a community have something here that can help people like this gentleman earlier spoke about with trying to help out his neighbors who may be confused about what's happening. It seems to me that those people have the same type of aim as you do, sir. And that's an awesome thing to see. So I'm glad to see some businesses like that, supportive as we can be. That's what we're here for. So thank you, Mr. Mayor. That's all I have.
All right. Just to piggyback on Committeeman Marco, when you spoke about the all grant money that we received, we also some of that money will be going to the Pennsauken Pool Complex. It was a Green Acres Act and an Urban Parks Act. So we will see some updates to our pool. So next summer, sign up for the pool. Committeewoman Nikki Roberts.
I'd like to also thank our residents for coming out to be here and give your to use your voice to participate in this public portion of what's going on with our trails. So, and we're really excited about that. I couldn't be more excited, and I'm going to piggyback to say the same thing about this $5 million for our outdoor spaces. It's so important for us because we love to bring the community together, and these outdoor spaces do exactly that. So proud of that. But what you were talking about is our annual car and bike show coming up on September 10th. We hope you'll all be there. It's going to be at Penn as usual from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And it's every year. It's wonderful. So we're looking forward to everyone. Just a reminder, everyone to come out. And that's about all I have.
Rain date?
A rain date, so it's September 10th, but the rain date I think is the 11th.
17th.
Oh, sorry, September 17th.
Thank you, Nikki. Tim, do you have anything?
Yeah, just a couple things. September 4th, Labor Day, the township building will be closed, and our next two meetings are Thursday, September the 7th and September the 21st. We're back on a normal schedule, man. That's it.
All right, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, that concludes it. Thank you everyone for showing up.